Hello everyone, this is Jubilant Rich here, and I'm going to go with a very unusual video. This is based on the FAQs for Kill Team, which dropped yesterday, thank God. Basically, it's pertaining to cover lines, obscuration, and vantage points. Now, I'm basically using for this example here my Deathwatch Veteran Heavy Gunner. And we got a few pieces of heavy terrain here, and of course the guy is actually sitting on top of a vantage point. Okay, we've got two hormagaunts, one here and one here. Right now, if I'm doing line of sight as per the rules, where you get down, look at where the operative's head is. So the target, this one right here, is visible, okay? It is obscured. It is obscured because, as I can see, without even having to draw any cover lines, right? This base, the base to base, it will definitely cross this bit of obscuring terrain. And as we can see, this model is over circle away from that terrain, right? While still being obscured, okay? So that's pretty clear cut. Again, we have another example of a piece of heavy terrain in between the model on the vantage point and the target, right? I speak of this one right here. Now, if I get down, I mean, I can already see that there's definitely going to be a crossing of the cover line when it comes to this particular bit of heavy terrain. So this is where it gets complicated. Let's take away this bit of heavy terrain. Now this hormagaunt is over circle behind this bit of heavy terrain, this wall, right? And if I get down, I mean, I can pretty much see them, but if I was to use a top-down laser pointer, right, that definitely crosses that bit of terrain, okay? So, is this model obscured? Now, according to whenever I was watching the talk about the FAQs yesterday with Glass Half Dead, someone did actually ask a question regarding this, and he said, 3D space, which is how it's apparently pretty clear cut, even though it's not even written in the rules as to how you do it 2D or 3D or what. But say something like this, it would be, because it's base to base, and you would, if you were drawing an imaginary line, which, yeah, it's going to definitely get all bits of that base if I was to do it over that, and it would cross the terrain, but it doesn't say cross over, so it's still very confusing, basically, and I just, because I'd play it like, I mean, let me just get looking at this from back here. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty visible to me, like, without any, I'd say, if I'm playing it how I'm reading it, that would be obscuring, even though it's pretty clear cut that you can sort of see it. But the rules as written, being unclear as they are, I don't know if it would be obscure or not. So, I don't know. I just feel maybe that's another one that we still need a bit of clarification on it, which is like vantage points when it comes to obscured, because I mean they did definitely go into a lot of detail regarding obscuring terrain in the FAQs. Like, if you'll say, I don't know, like, if your operative's like there or something, and even though you are within triangle of that bit of heavy terrain, if of course like you had the operative like say here, the target operative like here, because they're still like one circle behind this particular point. It's confusing, I know. But yeah, but basically, if you go and look at the examples in the FAQ, you'll probably know what I'm talking about here. Where basically this, even though this guy is within a triangle of this piece of heavy terrain, this guy would still be obscured because there's still a point where the guy's like two circle behind. Anyway, but yeah, it's annoying, but yeah, I mean, there's a complete and utter distraction from the whole like Q&A thing. By the way, I've got about like say 6 or 7 questions so far. Keep sending them in, guys. Keep putting questions in that one video, the one where I'm talking about 100 subscribers. Just want to plug that out there again. Just get those questions up, because whenever I do a video, I don't want to just like do a video answering 7 questions. I want a whole bunch of questions to answer. It'll be fun for me, fun for you, hopefully. And yeah, but yeah, back to this video. I don't know, the whole Vantage part. I mean, I guess just for the sake of fairness, I should just use the common sense ruling of like, if someone is like here and someone's blatantly visible, even though they're more than like circle behind a piece of heavy terrain, that you can of course target them. And if they're not obviously within the triangle range, then I'm not going to get cover either. So, but yeah, I think maybe I'll just do it like that, because I remember I was playing a game against my friend, and there was, I think I had a guy positioned quite similar to how this is, where the guy was blatantly visible, but because of course he was like 2 inches behind a piece of heavy terrain, I was basically saying that he was obscured. I mean, that was just because, like I say, I was playing as I felt the rules were written, but I don't want to be cheating people. And yeah, so what do you guys think? You can leave your opinions in the comments to this video, as well, of course, as a like and subscribe if you happen to have stumbled upon my channel. Thank you very much. And yeah, I will get back to you hopefully with that 100 plus subscribers Q&A video, once of course I've got myself a nice slew of questions in which to answer. In the meantime, this has been Jubilant Rich, and speak to you again soon.